Okay, welcome to Daily 3D Revolve. Today I'm going to be doing a Design Spark mechanical tutorial, and I'm going to be showing you how to create a drinking flask. I don't drink alcohol myself, but I thought it would be an interesting part 3D model to create, so I'm going to show you guys how to create one. So we're going to go ahead and go new design. We're going to go ahead and create this in inches. So I'm going to draw a circle here first. Let's make this about 1 inch. And then I'm going to draw another circle. Maybe over here, 1 inch. Now I'm just going to get an idea how far these are apart. 4.25, that's perfect. Okay, now we're going to get our tangent arch. We're going to go from here over to here. Okay, and you're going to do the same under this. Go from here over to here. Okay, now we're going to adjust these. Oops, that bottom one didn't get done correctly. Let's go undo that. Let's get your tangent arc. Over to there. Okay, now you're going to adjust these. So to do that, you just click on them and move. I'm going to make this 11. 11. Okay, so this has a little bit of a curve to the flask. We're going to go ahead and delete these pieces in the middle here. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and spin this. We're going to give this a pull. Maybe like 6 inches. Okay. I want a decent depth to the flask. Okay, now you're going to go ahead and rotate this. Click on the face here. Go to plan view. Let's do a Control plus. Let's pan up a little bit. You're going to put a hole in there. Let's just go 0.9. Looks to be good. Okay. Now you're gonna make a you're gonna offset this. Just do oops, undo. Offset this. 0.1. Okay. Now you're gonna go ahead and bring this up. You're gonna go ahead and extrude this up 0.5. Let's undo that. Let's make sure it's right. 0.5. This is going to be your flask there. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and give this a fillet. This is a weak spot. I don't want it to break. So 0.04. Okay, now what you're going to do is go ahead and go to the offset. You're going to offset these. So hold down the Control key. Get all these pieces here. Okay, now you're going to offset this. Let's offset it 0.1, same as the other one, the other offset. Okay, now you're going to go ahead and pull. Click off of that. Let's get these two. Pull that down 0.180. Spin this. Looks a little weird. Yeah, that's a little strange. So let's undo that. Let's do a couple of undos. Okay, I'm going to make that initial circle a little bit smaller. So we're going to go like 0.7. And then I'm going to make the circle inside of there 0.5. Okay, so that should be good enough. So now we're going to go ahead and spin that. We'll go to pull this 0.5. Okay, let's go to pull. You're going to add a little fillet there. 0.04. Now you're going to go ahead and let's go ahead and spin this a little bit. Go to your offset, and you're going to offset these. Hold on the control key to get them all. Get that one. Okay, now you have to offset this less than, you don't want it to run into that opening, so we'll go 0.1. Gives us some extra room. We'll get rid of this extra line in there. Don't need that. All right, now we're going to spin this. Let's go ahead and pull. I don't want to involve this in there, but it looks like it's involving it no matter what I do. 0.1. I suppose that's okay if it does that. Let's just get rid of that. Okay, so you did an 0.1 there. Let's go ahead and shell this now. So we'll just go click here. Okay, all right, that looks pretty good. Now we're going to put some fillets on here. Click till everything's selected. Maybe an 0.3. Get these outside ones the same, 0.3. Okay, let's do the inside too. 0.3. Okay, so now you have your lip there, and now I'm going to go Control minus. We're going to spin this. I'm going to do a little one there too. All right, so let's go ahead and select our pieces. Go do offset. It looks like it's clicked off of it for me. All right, well, we'll just have to reselect. Let's go 0.1. And let's go ahead and spin this. Go to pull. No, I can't really pull that in because I shelled it. What you're going to have to do is add a little bit more thickness to this. So you're going to have to pull this. You have to pull that piece 0.330. Then you're going to have to move that up a little bit too. Now you have your indent without sacrificing the or compromising the flask. Let's pull that up a little bit right to there. Let's spin. I'm going to put the same fillets I put on the top. So we'll go ahead and select all of that. Do 0.03 and select the inside ones. 0.03, and then I'm going to select these right here. .03. Okay, so now we just have to go ahead and create the lid. So what I'm going to do to create that is we're going to select these two pieces here. Copy, Control C, paste, Control V. We're going to move this up, grab the blue. Up to there. Now we're going to go ahead and select that one. We're going to fill it. Then we're going to pull it. Okay, you're going to pull this up. Let's pull that up about 0.34. Now you're going to spin this around. You're going to grab that one on the bottom. Select it, fill it. Now come back here to fill. You're going to pull that down 0.3. That's going to be your lid. You're going to spin that around. We're going to make the lid a little wider, so go to pull. Make this 0.07 wide. Let's pan down, spin that. Okay, that's going to be our lid. We're going to put a little fillet right there. 0.05, and then we're going to leave the bottom alone. Except we might get rid of that line in there. So let's go Control Plus. Let's pan down. Let's go ahead and get this line. We don't need that anymore. Let's create a little fillet there so that's not a weak spot. Oops, not going to let me. Okay, we'll leave it. Go ahead and spin that. Let's go ahead and move this down. So we're going to select everything, go to the move, grab the blue. We're going to pull that into play there. So that will go in like this. Still need to make the lid, the top a little bit bigger. So we're going to go to pull, and we're going to drag this out a little bit bigger. And while we're at it, we're going to make it a little bit taller too. And then we'll make this a little bit longer. Okay, it's going to be our flask. Let's go ahead and go to the front view. And we're going to go ahead and grab this top piece. I'm going to move it down. Grab the blue. So this is just going to go in there like that. Seal up. And then you'll have it open like that. Let's go view on isometric. Okay, it's going to be your flask. Alright, hopefully you enjoyed watching and you got some useful tips and tricks out of this video. And as always, thank you for watching, and if you enjoy the content, please consider liking and subscribing.